Hello YouTubes, my first loops of track on my new N-scale layout are now glued to the base. And as you will see, I think I got them pretty straight. Watching for wiggles. Looks good to me. So today I'd like to get the station platform back on top, but there's a few things we have to do first. I want to install LED lighting on the underside. Easier to do it now while we can see it. I also want to get some sort of station platform for the subway. My plan for the subway station platform that's going to go in this gap here will be to make some form of solid board at the right height, and then we can remove it whenever we want to work on it, which means we can get the board back on top. When we want to work in the station platform, we can just lift the whole section out, slide it through one of these gaps. Remember, this is all going to be open to me. That means that we don't have to get the whole subway done before we can move on to the next level, because that's what I really want to get on with. So I'm going to use a section of this OSB board. It's really rough, so we'll put some card over the top of it once we get the right shape, the correct shape. Or we could just use that as a template for a bit of maybe MDF, which is nice and smooth, but I don't have any MDF the right length. And I don't want to be constantly buying materials when I don't have to. So that's the first step, is to cut that out, get that in place, make sure it's the right height. And once that's on, then we can get some LED lighting sorted for that. And then once that's done, we can get this board back in place. So I'm going to measure the width we need for that platform and the length. It can be too long because we can cut it down. It can't be too short. So I'll go out to the garage, cut that, come back, make sure it fits, then we can get on with that. I have my little station platform all cut out and sanded down. However, it looks a bit, what's the word? Crap. So let's just throw some paint on it. For now, this is not going to be the finished article. Let's mix up some light grey paint with some black and some white, because that's what makes grey. That was too much. No, maybe not actually. Actually more. This wood does suck up the paint quite impressively, and it's only dollar paint, I wouldn't worry about it. That's actually better because it was a wee bit dark. And I've noticed Japanese subway stations, and Japanese stations in general, are quite light grey. So I think that'll do just fine. Now I would like to put some black paint along this edge here that's green, but we'll give this a wee sec for it just to set, dry, whatever paint does. Alright, that's long enough, don't have all day. Ooh, finely balanced. I'll wait for that to dry, get the other side done. Okay, that's my station platform ready to be installed. Now, don't freak out. This is purely a template, if you like. There will be something going over the top to make it pretty, but I wanted it solid so that I could take it in and out once the main Mega Station platform is over it. So you'll see what I mean when I put this in place, okay? So this should pop in round about there. Paint's still a wee bit wet because no patience. I'll bring a train round and you'll see that hopefully this is very slightly lower than the level we want it to be, because I'm going to be installing some sort of card over the top with all the actual detail on it. So not too bad at the moment. There's a little step from the train down to the platform, but as I say, if we get a wee bit of card with all the detail on top of that, that'll probably work out just fine. And it means that we can work on the platform above it, remove this whenever we want. It doesn't mean we have to finish the whole subway before we carry on to the next stage. And the next stage is overhead lighting, which is going to get installed on the underside of the Mega Station platform. Let's go on to that then. I will be using some of this random strip lighting that I had lying about that I wasn't going to use because it's just a bit different from the stuff I would normally use on my coach interiors. However, this should be ideal. The only downside was it's 24 volt instead of 12 volt, which actually works in our favour because 12 volt would be too bright. I'm using 24 volt on a 14 volt accessory output from one of my train controllers, so it's not going to be as bright. Trust me, it works. I wired it up. Also discovered that because the AC power coming out of the... I'll start again. The accessory power coming out of your train collar... I'll start one more time. The accessory power coming out of your train controllers is AC power. These are DC power, so it kind of flickers. So what I've done here is I've added a little bridge rectifier to smooth that out. I did test it, it works fine. Downside is this wire isn't long enough, so I do need to take this back to the desk and solder on some wires that are much longer than that. Okay, I've calculated where I want this to go, and it is going to start at this corner. Well, it's not going to start at this corner, it's going to start 19 inches from this corner, which is way up here. And it's going to be just this side of those threaded rods, directly over the nearest side of the station to me where I'm sitting. So it's going to start there. So once I've got the new wire on, I'll be sticking this down there. The wire's going to run up here along this down into the underside of the layout. So I'll be sticking this all the way along here, and that will cover my new station platform quite nicely. So I'll come back in a wee second when I've connected a longer wire to this. I have returned with LED light strip, longer wire, and hot glue gun, because there's no way that that stuff's going to stick to raw wood. However, it will get at least stuck down enough for us to know where to use the hot glue gun. If I can get this off, there we go. Right, let's put this where we want it. So starting here, try and get a reasonably straight line. We do have to leave enough room for the washers for going around the threaded rod. That looks pretty good there. Kind of feels like it's nicely stuck down, but is it? It is actually. Maybe we don't need the hot glue gun after all. What I will need the hot glue gun for is to stick this wire down though. Otherwise it's going to be dangling, so I'll just Stick this in a line along here, and then I'll paint it black, and I probably paint between the LEDs, otherwise that's going to look a wee bit silly. Let's try and get this stuck down first. Are you hot yet? Nope. Give me a sec. How about now? Yep, good to go. Right. So let's get some under there for now, because I really don't want this electrical connection moving about, because that would be a pain to fix. Might even put some over the top to act as a insulator from the outside world. Okay, now we'll take this along here. We'll just run a line of glue along here and stick it on. Oh, wire's all twisted. Naughty wire. Quick, before the glue sets. Oh, got that just in time. Okie dokie. What happened there? Ugh, never mind, it's fine. Right, next step then, as I say, let's paint that black just to disguise it. And black along there, it's going to be quite intricate, but the paint will help to make sure that the LED light strip stays attached to the ceiling. Remember, this is upside down, by the way, in case you didn't get that. Right, don't worry, I'm not going to subject you to the whole thing. I just want to make sure, proof of concept and all that. Because this is going to take a while, but I think it'll be worth it. And yes, there are two LEDs there. One is a warm white, one is a bright white. I'm going to go with the bright white, because it's a sort of modern subway station I'm doing in Japan. And it would have quite bright hospital lighting, if you know what I mean. Sterile, I don't know. So I think that will work. So I will proceed with the entire strip. Wonder why they always make these LED strips in white. Why don't they make them in black? Because that looks much nicer. And I'll see you when it's time to get this board back in place. As much as this is going to take a while, it's actually quite therapeutic. But you can find that out for yourselves if you ever do it. See you soon. Okay, LEDs are in place, painted, dryish. Let's see if we can get this over there without destroying, well, anything really. Don't want to destroy the wall, don't want to destroy my new LED light strip. Ah well, see what happens. Let's see, this is completely round the wrong way. Oh, try not to destroy the wall or my trains on the wall. Get this round here, maybe tuck that wire. Oh, there goes the wall. It's not actually a wall, it's a ceiling. Let's see, where can we tuck this for now? Let's tuck this wire around here just now. Okay, here we go, here we go. Let's go. Let's go there. Okay, almost there, almost there. That one's in, that one's in. Let me come around the other side. We're on. Okay. Now, let me sort this wire. Okay, that's my wires coming from the LED light strip. I'm going to use with these little waggle connectors for now. I don't have any spades or bullet connectors, so these will have to do for now. So one from that, and one from the output of the controller. And the other one. Yeah, these are a wee bit bulky for the job, but they'll have to do for now. That's all I've got. And you can go in there. Okay. Right, moment of truth. Switch this power controller on. We should get light. And we do. And it's nice! Oh yeah. Let's see what it's like with the big lights off. We'll bring a train into the station. Well, that is exactly the lighting I was looking for, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now, there's still a lot to do. We're going to be putting a background behind the platform itself with all sorts of structure. But that gives you a pretty good idea how it's going to look and feel. So that's that for now, because we can move on to the next thing. Which is, of course, the upper level, the main level, 2 Shinkansen loops, 1 freight loop. Got to lay out all the track before I can start building the risers. That's going to be quite exciting, so dying to get on with that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm happy with that. Didn't cost a fortune, didn't take too long. Didn't use up too much brain power, which is good because I don't have much left. Right, take care. See you soon. Bye.